In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter batch transactions in QuickBooks Online. Batch entry is a fast way to get a lot of data into your books at once, and it's perfect when you already have details in a spreadsheet or when you want a clean, grid-style view to type multiple items. We'll keep this simple and efficient so you can get in, get it done, and move on. Start by going to the New button at the top left of your QuickBooks Online screen. This opens the main Create menu where you manage entries. From there, choose Batch Transactions. QuickBooks will bring up a table view that looks a bit like a spreadsheet. This is your workspace. You can type directly into the table or paste data you've copied from elsewhere. If you're typing, move across the columns to fill in fields like date, payee or customer, description, and amount. If you're pasting from a spreadsheet, copy the rows from your source and paste them into the first cell in QuickBooks. The system will drop each value into the corresponding column. Before you start entering details, take a look at the top left of the table. That's where you select the transaction type. Choose the type that matches what you're recording, such as invoices, expenses, or other supported transactions. This ensures the columns you see are aligned with what QuickBooks needs for that specific type. If you already prepared your data in an Excel or CSV file, you can speed things up by clicking Import at the top right. This is ideal when your spreadsheet has clean headers and consistent formats. Make sure your dates are valid, amounts are numeric, and names match how they appear in your QuickBooks list to minimize fixes later. QuickBooks will read your file and line up your columns with its fields, so everything goes where it belongs. Once your entries are in place, whether you typed them, pasted them, or imported them, give the table a final scan. Look for missing fields, unusual amounts, or date issues. Consistent formatting saves time if you ever need to search or report on these transactions later. When you're satisfied, click Save and Close. That's all there is to it. Your batch is recorded, and you've just saved yourself a lot of individual data entry. If you found this helpful, consider preparing a simple template file you can reuse for future imports. Keeping your columns and formats consistent will make batch entry even faster next time. Thanks for watching, and happy bookkeeping!